What's up, everybody? My name is Aidan Kelly.
I'm Brandon Bandoy.
And welcome back to another episode of Sideliners. Today, we got a lot of different sports to talk about.
We do. We have a lot.
Chaotic week.
Very chaotic. There's a lot of random things that I don't think you would ever think of having the same week.
I agree.
We're gonna start off by talking about the Welsh rugby player, Luis Zamit.
Yes.
Yes. He is a 6'3", big dude.
He saw pictures. Big rugby player.
That's the thing. The Chiefs just picked him up. They're gonna try to use him kind of like how the 49ers use Debo, as like that tight end, running back, kind of just like all offensive player.
Get him the ball in either like a jet sweep, running back, maybe like a slant, something like that.
So how do you think the Chiefs are gonna like?
It's just another weapon. I mean, we were talking about Rashid Rice and some of the new signings that they got. They just needed speedy guys after losing Hardman and even losing, Tyreek. But this guy maybe he fills the hole. I mean, rugby players are tough.
Yeah.
I mean, he's already used to a lot of aspects of the game. Once he learns some of the rules, you could throw a lot of people in that offense and they will have success. It's the Chiefs.
Piggybacking off Tyreek Hill and what you're talking about, supposedly transitioning from rugby to football, his times and his speed he was running in rugby was faster than Tyreek Hill.
That I would love to see, because if he is 6'3" doing that, that is very impressive, because Tyreek is like 5'10".
5'10", 6 foot.
Yeah, he's got that lower center of gravity, and that's what helps him be so quick and explosive. If you can do that 6'3", that is quite an athlete.
That's dangerous.
It's dangerous.
That is dangerous.
Speaking of more NFL news and, Tyreek leaving, Josh Allen just lost, and the Bills, Stephon Diggs, man, traded to the Texans for a 2025 second-round pick. What do you think about this?
I mean, that's just another weapon that they're losing. It's Stephon Diggs. He is when I see Stephon Diggs coming from a wide receiver background, that's one of those guys that you look up to, kind of like, hey, like when they always lost, and he would always stay back and watch, even though like you would always watch. You see all the pictures of him watching the other team celebrating, and it shows that he wants to come back and win again. So
I know.
I really wish he did stay in the Bills, but
same.
Let's see what he does.
Looking dangerous. C.J. Stroud, Joe Mixon.
Yes.
I mean, they got Blake Dell.
Yeah.
And now Nico Collins and him and Dalton Schultz. C.J. Stroud has so many targets. Imagine they got Saquon, because that's where I thought Saquon was going to go.
But
Joe Mixon's not bad. But now they have arguably one of the best route runners. Like Devontae Adams up there. I mean, but I don't know who was better at it as purely just route running than Stephon Diggs. He's very fast, and he's a great athlete, but he's not like some DK or some Tyreek where it's like he's a freak of nature. He's just like a perfectionist. He is the guy that practices those routes.
You tell him what to do, and he'll do it.
Oh, yeah. All right, you want to move on to some MLB?
Ooh, okay, so
let's talk New York teams.
New York teams, my Yankees. My Yankees are doing amazing. I'm sorry, but I gotta put it in your face. 6-1 starting off.
My Mets are 0-5, but it's okay. And I believe we've gotten how many hits on the season? We probably have like 5 hits right now. No, it's not looking too good, but we're gonna come back. It's fine. I don't even know what to think yet. Like, it's so early, but like when you just 5 games is a ton. But if they lose, like, if they're like 0-7, 0-8, I will actually be like, all right, it's over.
Yeah.
I'll be like, but the Yankees, Aaron Judge looking good. Juan Soto, what an addition.
Yeah.
They've spent so much money on free agents.
Honestly.
It's like $1 billion. It's insane.
Hopefully all of this doesn't lead to losing to the Astros. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to put it up in the air. Hopefully it doesn't happen.
I enjoy watching Yankees fans cry because they lose to the Astros every year. It's kind of like the 49ers and the Packers just losing in like the NFC Championship game every year to someone else. It's kind of like that, and I feel bad, but
hopefully this year it changes.
I think it will. Juan Soto, man. Just because of Juan.
Just honestly, that whole everyone on that team is just gonna bring the Yankees World Series. I want it.
It would be cool. I never really saw the Yankees or paid much attention to baseball when they really were winning World Series and going to them. And it's been almost a drought for being such a good team year after year. You got the Yankees are always a solid team. You can never count them completely out.
Exactly.
You want to stay in the New York realm. Let's talk about the fight in the Rangers and Devils NHL game. I loved it. It was hysterical. They dropped the puck, and both teams just in such orderly fashion. It was just so planned out.
Right before the game, they were just like, all right, we're going to fight right here.
Right
when the puck hits the ground, we're fighting.
It's they had the group chat. They're like, all right, boys, when the puck drops, we're fighting. And they just started scrapping. The best quote, the commentator said, there's 4 officials and there's 5 fights. I was like, they're not going to be able to break it up.
Yeah.
And I forget exactly their names, but the 2 guys in the face-off, neither of them really dropped. They just punched each other till they both got so tired that they couldn't really throw a quality punch anymore.
Exactly.
It was so entertaining. And then there was another fight last night in another game it was Austin Reeves won he was on the Lightning and he beat someone else. I forget which team, but that was an entertaining fight. These fights, the rate of them have skyrocketed lately. We've been just talking about it.
Yes, I think early 2000s, somewhere around there, fights were up, and then out of nowhere, it just went down, and then now we're calling this uptick. How are you feeling about it?
I like it. It's the only sport where you can just fight the guy. You can be like, I'm done with this. Let's just punch each other until one of us gets ejected. I love it. It makes hockey. I guess there's a point where it should be too much. Where this game would have been totally different if these. I mean, how many guys got ejected in that Rangers game?
I think it was 8.
8 guys.
It's 8.
The game's totally different now. You got to realize both teams just lost their first line, their first shift of guys. It's a completely different ball game now. So I guess there's a point where it's too much, where it's I can't even watch this player because he just gets kicked out of every game. But I don't think it's really going to come to that unless unless you're Draymond Green and you're trying to just get ejected from every single game. But I like it. It's the only sport where we can do that. And I love it. I'm fine with it.
I feel like I'm all for it. I feel like fighting does have a place in hockey.
Yes.
Always has been. And I feel like when just someone coming from someone outside of a hockey fan, just chiming in once in a while watching hockey, you're thinking, oh, maybe there's going to be a fight. Maybe there is.
Yeah.
But still, and then you get locked into the game watching, going back and forth, and then you see a goal after another, and you get hooked, and you start watching more and more, and you're like, oh, okay, maybe it's actually kind of fun. And I feel like that's also a big hook into hockey.
I agree, because you can't get that anywhere else. I mean, you can go watch some MMA and some UFC, but you're going to just, it's totally different. Well.
With that being said, that is the end of our segment. Thank you for watching Sideliners. I'm Brandon Vandoy.
I'm Aidan Kelly.
We're out of here.
See you guys.
Dude, there's so much bloopers in this. Voice crack. Oh, my bad.
What's up, everybody? My name is Aidan Kelly. What are you laughing for?
Through Purdue, voice crack, on to their finals.
Dude. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Sideliners. I'm Aidan Kelly.
I'm Brandon Vandoy. Through Purdue,